it says what? Esau's wiser than Daniel, man. There's no way. You know, when these Edomites get into things, they don't get into them like a simple nigga, man. Hey, Esau does predict. Bro, if you just look into the amount of studies that Esau does in a year, this guy's going into all kinds of things. This guy's doing studies into the psychology of fucking children, the interaction between different, you know, is it like, what is the impact between this on this?
That's why they can't sleep.
Yeah, Esau's looking, straight. Man are doing all kinds of studies, finding out how different things work out. You know, Esau ain't doing shit accidentally. He's out here knowing exactly what the impact of his actions are.
Psalm 64:4, that they may shoot at secret at the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter, they commune of laying snares privily.
Yeah, that's it. This so-called white man, basically, he's gained all this wisdom, and he knows that to maintain his rule, he can't have the Israelites wake up, man, and raise up, because that's gonna be the end of it, man.
Verse 6, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search.
Yeah.
Both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep.
And imagine, this is back in the 1700s. These were meant to be some illiterate down south motherfuckers. This guy did some prodigious study to be able to, okay, but this is how we're going to make the perfect slave. And it works. It's working to this day. The guy is a fucking genius. But hey, that's what you got going on. This is the kind of enemy that we're wrangling with, man. That's why it's like, you really need to be using the scriptures to come against that. Because, hey, you grow up in this world, Esau set up snares and traps that you don't even know exist.
This is what I'm saying about
you're kind of through from before you even started. And that's, you know, that's why it's like, what? You need to inquire at the former age. You need to deal with what happened. And a lot of these niggas out here basically trying to be like, look, man, I don't even talk about slavery. Look, I just get money. No, but you don't realize you're not talking about slavery. You're still behaving like a fucking slave.
It's falsifiable.
Because the thing is before that, what was going on? Even having the women in order, man. That is a big part of how Esau maintains you being a fucking simple ass knucklehead. But then, hey man, these so-called black men they're not even acknowledging this stuff, man. You need I'll get into
Verse 12, upon my right hand rise the youth, they push away my feet, and they raise up against me the ways of their destruction. They mar my path, they set forward my calamity. They have no helper. They came upon me as a wide breaking in the waters. In the desolation, they rolled themselves upon me.
That's it, man. Esau's basically come in with no remorse whatsoever. And you can see, hey man, it was evident. Because it's like you go into what was going on in Brazil. The slave trade in Brazil was like the most brutal fucking slave trade that going on. They were actually running through the slaves at such an enhanced rate that man had to keep shipping them in. When the US weren't really getting shipments like that, man was shipping in like hella. The average lifespan of a slave in Brazil was like a year and a half. So they're bringing guys in, and they're going in so fucking raw that the guys aren't even lasting past the past 2 years. You know, and these things happen. Why do you think them guys in Brazil, you can see the evidence of that. What the hell are these guys doing in the favelas, man? They're all kinds of fucked up. They're in the favelas annihilating each other like no man's business. You got 7-year-olds blazing off grown man's heads. It's like, you know, it's meant to be a joke. That's why City of God, you watch City of God, they've got the little kids running around, man. And it shows at the beginning, what's his name, man? That black nigga. Yeah, Lil Z, yeah. Oh wait, I think he changed his Z as well. Started off Lil Z. He basically was, you know, he was one of them little brats running around and he wigged someone when he was young. He turned into the biggest degenerate on the ends. Then you had like the next generation come, and then they start wigging up little niggas like, and then you can see, it's hey man, that's them guys are fruit. The spirit over there is that spirit of violence and death. And it's a self-called white man that brought that over there. But then
verse 15, terrors are turned upon me. They pursue my soul as the wind, and my welfare passeth away as a cloud.
Yeah, that's the terrors of pursuing, not like the wind, man. How you can't escape the wind.
I think it's ridiculous.
You know, that's them terrors are basically on your arse, man. And that's how it's been for Jake.
I know, but if you
them terrorists are messing them up from captivity. When has it ever been safe?
That's postulate, like, let's say
okay, Esau might stop wigging you for a minute. Then you got niggas losing their mind, shanking each other like no man, shooting each other, all kinds of bullshit, selling drugs in their own communities, man, annihilating their own community.
Can you do?
That's a madness.
That will
and now my soul is poured out upon me. The days of affliction have taken hold upon me.
That's one. I know. So you're right.
Okay, yeah. I can leave it. Okay, go to you go prison. Okay, go ahead. And then we go
This is Proverbs chapter 4 and 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
Yeah, so that's hey man, the way the so-called white man operates, you can see he basically has to fuck someone over to get a good night's sleep.
Right? But
and hey, that's how these guys operate. Because the elites, really the elites are doing wickedness on a massive scale. You just consider alone, you got that arsehole, what is it, David the Rothschild, man. This guy was driving. He was sailing a plastic boat across the Atlantic, saying, you know, plastic in the ocean, blah blah blah.
See, I'm not a
These guys are basically the top heads of the guys allow that shit to run, man. Like all these, you got all kinds of different factories and plants where they're fucking absolutely annihilating
it's not static. I mean,
the environment, man. I saw a video of the water. Like there was coming, there's a Coca-Cola sun in India. Like that basically makes the water for the entire community around there. Like they can't even drink it. If they drink it, they start getting fucked up, messed up, man. But then who's the one that allows this? This so-called white man, these elites. You know, everyone's like, oh, Coca-Cola. Every time Christmas comes around, you got that same Coca-Cola advert popping up. You know, you got the little kids like, with little cans of Coca-Cola. But then what is it actually based on, man? Wickedness, man. And it brings death. The amount of something like 16 grams of sugar in one can of Coke. The amount of sugar in a can of Coke is ridiculous. And that's besides, you know, the sweeteners and all that.
Yeah. No, I agree that we're just going for that.
So that, you know, this is what is esteemed. This is what is revered as like just the greatness of society.
No, that's a stupid idea. That's a stupid idea. But like as someone who's in science,
Micah chapter 2,
you get told about all
do 7 and 10. Going on black holes.
Micah chapter 7 and verse 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her.
Yeah, she that is my enemy shall see it. Because hey, that's what is Esau strategically turned the black woman against a black man. That was a big part. Because it says what? She that is my enemy. Because hey man, the so-called black woman is the first officer in Esau's military against Israel, man. Imagine to the point where you know these black women running and head over heels to the what's it called, man? To abortion clinics, man. They're going to them abortion clinics non-stop. You got more niggas dying in a year from abortion than from any other cause. And who's the one that set this up? The so-called white man, the so-called independent woman. Okay, what's being achieved through them? Independent woman. Then okay, what are these women out here doing?
I know, but
they're whoring. You know, the brothers always pimping the sisters.
Sort of critical.
That's BS. That's bullshit. You know why? Because it's a so-called white man who has control over that. When you know, even first wave feminism, you know, the women suffragists, or whatever the fuck you pronounce it, them guys saying women need the right to vote.
You can make observations about
the funny thing is as well, it's like or whatever.
It may be that
But it's like with that first wave feminism, they weren't going to black men like, oh, why aren't you black men let white women vote? Because black men ain't got no goddamn power in their hands, man.
Everyone
It's the so-called white man that gives the pass, and really it's the elites.
trying to pick up
Because you see who is it?
being filtered through the human mind.
It was a so-called white man. He basically their governments were the ones that said, okay, women couldn't vote now. Then everyone else played along. Then you had second wave feminism, destroying the household, and the black woman was one of the principal keys they used in that second wave feminism, which was basically just fuck men. And the thing is that only applied on the lower level because the elites weren't dealing with that. You know, the presidents, even the presidents of the United States, they weren't single. They had wives. Them wives weren't out of order. All just like, no, I should be the president. No, she was up in there just taking the photos, smiling with the kids. You know, so this is just basically to bring confusion on the lower level, man. And that's why now these black women, they're running with that, not knowing the origins, man. That's why they're the enemy now. The Lord basically said, hey, they'll hand join in hand. Yeah, the wicked, exactly. And them black women are counted in that number.
What is your name, man? I've been talking to
John.
This is Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war is in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords.
Yeah, it's meant to be, a net positive. Women, they get free, their rights, they're equal citizens now. Everything's good. But no, what that is doing is destroying the hierarchy of the family. And everything needs a hierarchy, man. Everything needs a hierarchy. That's why when you have a fucking what is it? A bee's nest. You have the queen bee, man. You have basically a hierarchy. You have the worker bees. You have the different levels, man. You have an ant's fucking nest as well. Same thing, man. You got the workers. You got different guys taking up different tasks. Certain people have to get food. Certain people have to move certain things around. Certain people have to. Everyone has an appointed task, and that's how fucking everything on the planet Earth runs in a hierarchy, man. There is absolutely nothing on the planet Earth which is not run in a hierarchy. There is not. Look, water doesn't sometimes. It's not going to be H2O half the time. Then sometimes it'll be O2H. No, it's always. You're only going to get water by bringing two hydrogen atoms and an oxygen atom together. That's the only way you're going to get the fucking. You're going to get. So that's basically, hey, that's what the so-called white man trying to flip, man. He's trying to flip everything upside down.
Daniel 8 and 25, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
Yeah, craft, and that's witchcraft is an all-time high, man. It's funny because the craft, they had that film called The Craft, man. I remember I watched that when I was a kid. I was all into it. I was like, then thinking about it, I was like, it was all the black women in the family were loving up that film, The Craft. But then it is witchcraft, basically empowerment of women. That is actually witchcraft. Because what the thing is everything has a fucking purpose, man. Everything has a fucking purpose. If all of a sudden the female fucking cows decided, no, I'm going to abort my calf, they're just going to start shitting out the calf, and it's going to die way before it's time. It's going to die. Then there ain't going to be no fucking cows left on. You ain't going to get no more fucking Five Guys burgers, man.
That's the bullshit clinics. Yeah. You got the woman. She's the top head for the abortion clinics, man.
So the black women, I think, are going there like it's like statistically they're meant to make up maybe 8 times less black women than white women, but they go in there like either equally or more than fucking white women to the abortion clinic.
They're assassins, man.
Yeah. The thing is, a lot of these white women, they're actually, the thing is they'll actually be down to just fuck with having a family and raising some youths. It's like you go with the Eastern Europeans, they're still keeping it similar. Yeah, and a lot of them, bruv, them guys will beat the shit out of their women. Like you go to Poland, a guy will be smacking up his woman. No one really gonna say shit, because that's how these guys get down. But then it's like over here, it's like, oh, you go to Saudi Arabia, they're making a big fuss because okay, women can drive now. I mean, Saudi Arabia, women ain't got rights for shit. They really ain't got rights for shit over there, man.
They get beheaded.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, you can get your head chopped off for adultery in there, I believe. So that just shows that really it's a bunch of bullshit. What have we gained? You know, the West freed women. What's come out of that? A whole mess of confusion. Now you got MGTOWs, men having to be fuck women, and you got some insane, batshit crazy white women talking about, look, if you're having sex with men, you're sleeping with the enemy. I was watching a video and this crazy bitch, she was like, look, we need to stop women. She was saying like women are made desiring other women, and basically for you to desire a man, you're going against your programming. You're sleeping with the enemy.
That's what it says in Romans.
That's not what it says in Romans, the first chapter. It says what the woman was doing, it was going against nature, man.
Against nature. And the thing is
what program she talking about?
Bro, even Esau knows, because it's like, bro, a man plugging a geezer in the anus, or a woman, you know, munching some rug, no youths come out of that. It's only natural that you have sex with a woman to bring it, because reproduction, it's called the reproductive system, man.
And it says, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace he shall destroy many.
Yeah, by peace, because, you know, it's supposed to be a thing where, you know, everyone's equal, this, that. Really, it's destruction. It's the ways of death. And that's how the so-called white man's got everyone fooled. They're thinking, look, this is a superior. Oh, those idiots before, they had women in slavery. Oh, idiots. But then, okay, what's that? How are the kids doing, mate? How are the fucking kids doing? The kids are all fucked up, man.
Drillers.
The kids don't know shit, innit? Man are drillers out in the street. What the fuck's going on, man? And the thing is like the stupidity of these blacks is that they don't realize it's just basically making them a fucking, you know, they're basically reliant on the system to even survive. That's the only way they're going to continue to exist. They need Esau to provide for them.
What they're doing is feeding the prison cells, man.
Yeah.
Making Esau more money in the prison cells.
Yeah, no, Esau, that's actually a business. Man, they're making money. Someone's making fat cake.
I have a quick one.
You're giving Esau
Isaiah 19 and 14. The Lord had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of Egypt thereof.
Yeah, a perverse spirit. And the thing is like, you know, that perverse spirit goes down to the, you know, a kid, you not being able to beat your kids. That's a perverse spirit, because that's part of order. The thing is the stupidity is like, Esau's governments can decide, okay, this country is misbehaving. I'm gonna beat that country with some airstrikes. But then for you to smack your kid, so he learns right from wrong, you're gonna get hemmed up in jail. That's the hypocrisy, and that's that perverse spirit, man. People out here thinking that's normal. Oh, look, you know, beating your kids. The Bible says, "Spare not the rod." You're meant to get that. You're meant to, like, you know, unshackle the belt. The tinkling of that little metal. He's meant to just get. I know that beat it, and for a reason. It's like when the thing is, you go into the law. Hey, you're not just getting judged for no reason. If you go against it, the Lord said if you're down with it, then no troubles, man. If you're gonna get blessed. In fact, you follow the laws, you get blessed. You go against them, that's when you get the beating.
Proverbs 13 and 24. He that spurreth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chasteneth him good times.
Yeah, that's it. It's actually through love, man. And the thing is, Esau will just bring the fringe case of, oh, you know, you just got people beating people up for no reason.
And he'll use some extreme case.
Yeah, so that's what
on the TV screen.
Yeah,
just children carried in the middle,
beaten to death. That's what you have in movies. They'll have like always the abusive is like he's a drunk and he comes home, he just gets stopped, he sees the wife. They even had it in Altered Carbon, man. Man just come back and just like just beating the shit out of the mum for no reason. I'm like, bro, a lot of men out here do not, bro, that is a very fringe case.
Don't do that.
The vast majority of men, they actually like their women, and the thing is it's like even with the biggest, most like catastrophic case. Well, what second biggest I'll say is what Chris Brown and Rihanna. Rihanna was up in that car popping shit like a stupid Benjamin slut.
Yeah, man.
I completely, bro, the level of beat. And they have that.
Pushing his head.
And the thing is the level of beat down that he gave. I'm like, this is Chris Brown. It's like, yeah. All of a sudden, he's just got connecting fucking uppercuts on her.
All of that. Now he's like, fuck that.
Who does fuck? Nah. Bro, obviously, it's like in certain situations, it's like, if someone's gonna wipe, the thing is out in the street, you just go up to someone and just go, what? You start poking them up in the head, you're gonna get punched in the face very swiftly. So then they just say, oh, it's terrible, he hit a woman, it's disgusting. This guy's music, he's done, man. He's trying to hang around, but he's, the level of fame that he should really have. He's never gonna get that because they're just like, no, he's done. How dare he beat Rihanna?
He got his first gold album after that, man. He was always platinum. They peer up gold. They're 200,000, 100,000.
Yeah, no, he's done. Yeah, man. He's done. You see his YouTube videos, it's like, okay, the old school ones getting 100 mil. Now it's just like 80,000. I'm like, yo, you are getting blackballed, mate. Your career's through.